So, in the interim, I thought I had actually recorded this, but I guess I didn't. We were trying to roll for Pitcher's Chem, and finally we landed it. So, that hunt is thankfully finally over for us.
The couple of blues I had, I was trying to roll on Clemente's bad ball hitter set because he had bad ball hitter, bare lit up, and a bronze. We rolled probably 5 blues and saw 5 bronze skills. And so I got pissed and I said, screw it. And I threw one premium skill change ticket at him and landed this set. Batter's chemistry with 2 usable skills. If I had those skills on the bad ball hitter set, I'd still be using him for bad ball hitter. But if nothing else, it's a legend with batter's chemistry. So we're going to leave him on the bench. If he pinch hits, he's got other skills that should make him not a bad pinch hitter. So he'll be there, and that allows us to throw Eddie Rosario with the set that he had before back into the lineup. So he's back in our lineup. Obviously, down the road, we want a better legend set, but for now, it should be fine. And we've got a pretty set lineup there. We did a couple retrains. We took Garver down. We dropped a little bit in field down to 125, but it allowed us to get his batting stats into a much better state. And we retrained Polanco. Because we have not been able to pull Knobloch, we need Polanco to be a better defensive second baseman than he was. So we retrained him up to 110 field. It did, unfortunately hurt his batting stats, but this is about the best I could do without massively tanking his batting stats. We could get him up to around 120 field, but I wanted to find a balance. So for now, I'm going to leave him at 110 field. We'll see how that does, how much that's able to help, and we'll go from there. But for now, I'm comfortable with this train on him, and he should be better defensively for us at second base. As you can see, we have a ton of points because we haven't needed to really retrain too many people, and we've gotten pretty lucky. But so today we have 3 signature packs to open, as well as we'll take another card, Black Diamond. I've been thinking about it a lot, and the plan is going to be to take Thielbar Black Diamond over Morneau or Maurer, and the reasoning for that is that he's a bullpen pitcher, and my bullpen is struggling mightily. Even with the skills they have, they are all of them but Nathan are struggling. So I want to take him Black Diamond to help out there. But also, it should make it easier to hit S-tier pitches for him because the base stats gaining 5 if you've got special training on it 7, which should make it a lot easier. I won't need to train, 15 or 17 to break. I would only need to train like 10 or 12, which is way more doable. It makes the card way more usable in terms of trying to get him Fin or Dom or being able to use one or the other. So let's start out with that. We'll take Thielbar Black Diamond. The next candidate, of course, will probably be Morneau, unless we pull a better team sig today. But by taking Thielbar BD, it should make him a much easier card to train. Yeah, right now he's sitting at 23 to break, which is kind of crazy. I don't want to have to train him 23 to break. So this should help that for sure. And I'll play around with his train if we're able to land skills on him. We'll see what we can do, but this should definitely help this card. And the Twins had a lot of our relief pitcher SIGs removed, so the chance of getting a full SIG relief pitcher bullpen is much, much lower and much more difficult. So unlike with the Phillies where like Garcia and Blake Parker are cards that I'm going to remove, the likelihood is that that Thielbar there will be in our bullpen for a very, very long time. All right, so let's start with these SIG player packs. We'll have 2 signature combos, assuming we don't pull a team SIG. And then we'll hop into the rest of the packs. We'll use the 3 premiums that we have, and we'll go from there. So we've got these 3 signature packs. Let's Let's open all three at the same time. Yeah. No diamond. All right. Let's start, and we'll go right to left. Trey Turner. Don't have a Dodgers deck, luckily. That's not a Phillies card. He probably won't get a Sig for the Phillies this year anyway because he sucks. Ooh, good Stanton card. Not his best year, but still a very good year. I believe 15 or 17 is his best season. And Patrick Corbin's best year. So that's a pretty good group of Sigs right there. Let me go upgrade them all to gold, and we'll go do some Sig combos. So my apologies, my recorder stopped working. We did the Sig combos, and we opened 10 premium vintage packs, and it didn't record any of that. So we comboed away what was ended up being 5 gold Sigs. We did 2 combos. We didn't pull a team card or diamond. We only pulled a Jack McDowell, a White Sox starting pitcher, and we opened 10 premium vintage packs, and we pulled Tom Seaver. So that is frustrating that I lost that, because Tom Seaver is one of the best, if not the best, starting pitcher legend in the game. So my thought process right now is he'll probably go in over Randy Johnson. Here's the Sig that we pulled, McDowell here. So I mean, it'll be a long-term project. Obviously, we're going to need the BD pieces, and frankly, I'm probably going to keep BDing. I'm probably going to get Morneau Black Diamond first, and then work on Seaver, because it's not like our rotation is porous at the moment, but he'll be a long-term project, of course. So unfortunately, I didn't. I looked down. I hit record. It started recording, and the next thing I know, by the time everything is done and over with, we're not recording anymore. So that was very frustrating. But at the very least, we're good to go now. Let's go do some vintage combo. All right. And we'll only upgrade these cards to combo if we need a couple golds for a combo. But while we have a bunch of silvers, we'll just do a bunch of silvers in a combo. All right. Can we pull a second legend with our last combo of the day? No. Eddie Matthews is a great card. It's like on par with some of the other legends in the game, but he's not a legend. So still just a one legend thing. We haven't seen a legend on this team since it's been 7 months, I think. So for some people, I know that's nothing, of course, but for me, that's it's a good amount of time. I'm not like super upset about it, but we're gonna have probably a 4 legend rotation soon. So we've got these team select packs. We want a relief pitcher, so we're going to go Yankees because that's the highest chance of pulling a relief pitcher, because they only have 2 legends. One being Gehrig, who is one of the best first base legends in the game. So we'll go Yankees on this team. Can we pull our second legend of the video here? No. 35 more. Oh man, that's such a conundrum though, because I'd finally just gotten like all our rotation settled, and the rich get richer but the poor get poorer. Our rotation continues to somehow get better and better, and our bullpen continues to struggle. Hence the reason that I took I took Thielbar Black Diamond, because our bullpen is not in a great state at the moment. Any other team selects? We have you. So that's why we took Thielbar Black Diamond. We need a lot of help in our rotation. So yeah, so that's why we did that. We'll go Yankees. We'll go pitcher. Goose Gossage. No Goose Gossage. All right. And not a great card either, so that's fine. So let's get into the rest of these packs. We will use what we can to special upgrade Thielbar. Once we finish off his special training, we'll move to some of our bench guys. I believe everyone is max special training on this team except for, well, now Thielbar. But then also I think Eduardo Escobar on our bench and Clippard, our P-Chem guy. So I think we'll work on those guys, getting them special trained up. And we'll probably be able to cap. I don't know if we'll be able to cap all of them out, but we'll be able to do a good amount of training work and get that done. So yeah, so we'll hop into premiums now. We only have 3 premium skill change tickets because I've used a bunch of them to get pitcher's chemistry, and I used so many to get pitcher's chemistry, and then we used the one on Roberto Clemente recently. So yeah, so we don't have a ton, but we'll do what we can, and hopefully we can either pull a legend skill on Thielbar or just a better overall relief pitcher set would be great too. I want to get my bullpen sorted out, specifically my setup man and my closer. Middle relievers are much, much more important than we've given them weight or credit for in the past. But it's still setup men and closing pitcher are still really, really important positions to make sure that you've got settled out with skills. And for now, at the very least, we'll start with the special train material we have. For now, at the very least, Nathan is going to be fine, at least for where this team is. But I want to get them finalized legend sets, because in the end, that's what's going to be the be all end all is legend sets. At least for relief pitchers, it seems like that's going to be the only way to go about it. So, all right, let's use 30 more premiums, and then we'll move on to some of the other packs that we have. We're really, really close to capping out Thielbar, and we still have a lot of higher level packs to go. So, we'll be able to get him done, and we'll be able to put any excess that we have into. Hey, Joe Nathan, speak of the devil. Not a great set, and actually that's a pretty good card for the Rangers. Oh, I think that was the year where I think he'd had Tommy John or some kind of other elbow surgery after his final season with the Twins, and then he signed with the Rangers, if I recall, and had sort of a bounce back year, but then after that he bounced around again. He dealt with injury, and he kind of unfortunately kind of petered out. But he was one of, I personally would say that he's probably a Hall of Fame closing pitcher. We'll see in a couple years when he's on the ballot how people feel, how the writers feel about that. But he's one of the best that we ever got to see. And luckily for this team, he was a Minnesota Twin for the majority of his career. So, and we also got lucky and pulled his Sig. All right, so we got 31 alts here. All right, glad to see some diamonds. Just one so far, but hopefully we'll see more. Another vintage. So we will have a few more vintage combos. No diamonds from that set. Yikes. Yeah, so let's use these last 10. At least there's a diamond there. So we saw 2 diamonds out of 30 ultimate packs. That is about as bad as it can get. That's friggin' awful, man. I don't understand why these ultimate packs hate me so much. We did get 2 there, but they're live seasons, so no one really cares that much. All right, and we'll finish off with 8 diamond packs. Any vintage No primes, unfortunately, but all right, so no vintage, nothing that we can really use. So let's hop in and finish up special training. We will be able to cap out Thielbar here, get him his level 8 gold skills. Now we want to go to training, special training. All right. And we'll be able to do, I think, let's see, can we? Oh, man. Okay, so I'll go open like a bronze pack or something like that to finish him off, just again to conserve material. And we'll throw the rest of this into Clipboard. And we get him up to level 9. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Get him at least cap out his stats. We don't need to get him to level 10. So actually we can pull some of these golds out. We don't need to get him to level 10 because we're never going to use his skill set on him because he's a pitcher's chem guy. So getting him to level 9 just barely is great. We get him the rest of the stats he needs just to get his OVR up, basically. And we'll throw the rest of what we have into Escobar here. It's a really nice feeling when you're able to start working on bench guys and finish out bench guys, that sort of thing, with special training. Always lovely to see that have happen. Ooh, we got an achievement from... Oh, it's a recruit achievement. Oh, man, those are dumb. I mean, they're not. You always take the premiums, but not as much fun as some of the other things we could have pulled. Alrighty. So actually, let's go. Do we have any? Yeah, let's just open like 10 of these. We'll throw whatever we need to into Thielbar to finish him out, and then we'll throw the rest into Escobar real quick. And actually, I'll go do that on my own time. We'll come back. We'll do the few more vintage combos we can, and then we'll go to skill changes. All right, so let's do this combo real quick, and then we will go into skill changes. All right, so nothing from that. That's all right. We already did pull a legend today. One of these days, I'm hoping to have a video where I get 2 legends in the same video, but that seems like it's a ways away and fairly unlikely. All right, so Thielbar is my most struggling relief pitcher. He has Finn, pitching machine, setup man. I don't think that's going to be better than Finn Dom, pitching machine. But let's see. There's someone else that could use this set more. I guess theoretically Guerrier could. I wonder if Finn Setup Man pitching machine would be better than Finn Setup Man win streak. It's one less silver skill that gets nerfed. I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. I mean, both Guerrier and Thielbar have been bad for me. So I guess in theory, I'm not gonna mess with Guerrier because at the very least I know he can close even if he's got like a 4.5 ERA doing it. All right, inning eater touch. No, thank you. 2 more. I think we'll get the 5 regular skill change tickets. Yep. So we'll get 5 more skill change tickets for mileage, even though we didn't see a legend skill. So let's go grab those, and then we'll use the regular skill change tickets we have. And we'll continue using these on our bullpen. Since right now our batters are about as good as they can be, it's just a matter of getting them legend skills too. So we're going to use these on Guerrier's second set, see if we can get him a good setup set or a better closing pitcher set. Alrighty. Pitching machine put away now. We just did a Clubcraft premium, so we don't need to worry about saving any, so we'll use all of the skill change tickets that we have today. Triple bronzes. 2 bronzes. We're going to only get 1 bronze now? Yep, okay. And we're probably going back to 2, right? No, we got 1. I would love to see, like, Finn Boss win streak, Finn Boss setup man, Fixer and Will, no thank you. Inning Eater setup man boss. If Inning Eater was Finn or Dom, I would keep that. I think setup man and win streak is just not a great combo, especially not maxed out. They both tend to get nerfed, both setup man and win streak, and basically he's running with Finn plus a little bit of X, which is not a great thing for your closer. Except usually closing pitcher sets are fairly easy to come by, just apparently not when I run them. Ace Boss Pitching Machine. Do I have Ace on anyone else? I'm pretty sure I don't have it on any of my starters. You don't have it. I know Fergie has the same set. Pretty sure you don't have it. No. Randy doesn't have it. And I'm pretty sure Bly is Control Master Finn Boss. Yeah. I think the only other one who has it is Duran in the bullpen. So I guess we could just swap back to his other fixer set. Because that would make Guerrero pretty much a lockdown closer, I think. Or, better yet, what we'll do is we'll throw some... Actually, what do we want to do here? Do I want to just make this my closer set? I just don't know if it's going to be good enough. Finn setup man pitching machine. Let's think. So we'll have pitching machine at 4. I don't know if that's better than Guerrero. So the reason what I'm thinking is Guerrero's set is so good that I would probably want it in setup. Because my philosophy is always you put your best relief pitchers in setup because that's such a hard position to skill for. So I would need to roll... It's hard to roll off that, but I'm going to. Another ace set, but this one doesn't come with good secondary skills, unfortunately. Mess Finesse. If that was win streak, I would run that as a closer, but it's not. So basically, I'm looking for a good, hopefully in the last 5, we can pull a good closing pitcher set on him. We have a lot of golden pitcher Dom. No. We have a lot of greens, so if we did pull a good 3-3 set, but I kind of doubt it at this point. If that were 3-3, maybe, but touch Dom on their own, I have not had any success with that skill set. So what we'll do for now, until we're able to get a better closing set, is we'll leave Guerrero's closer with the set he currently has. We'll scale it up. We'll leave him as our closer. And we'll just rock Thielbar with the set that he has at the moment. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. So I think that's going to be it for me today. I will probably attempt a retrain on Thielbar just to see if we can get that location and velocity up higher. If we can afford to train with lower fastball and break, which I'm pretty sure we can, that would be great. And we'll go from there.
All right, I wanted to do a few quick updates before we end the video. First off, this is the train we have on Thielbar. So it turns out that despite being Black Diamond and gaining 5 to his breaking stat by being Black Diamond, the threshold for hitting S-tier breaking pitches did not change at all. He needs 21 break combined between his training and his special training to hit S-tier pitches, and that's in neutral condition. It's probably a lot higher when he's in down condition. I don't know that for sure since he's not currently in down condition. There's no way to test that. So that sucks. So the train that we got here is barely better than the one that we had, but at least he hits 140 location and 130 velocity. So that's something at least, but it's he would need a train of literally, I think it's 6 combined between he needs 6 combined between stamina and fastball. In order to go, he would need a train then of 17, 17, 17, which would put break 3, and then only barely would have enough train to hit S tier breaking pitches. So and that's the only way for him to have S tier breaking pitches and his breaking stat be 3rd in special train order. If I could get the train like that, he would actually be a pretty good reliever. It's almost impossible, so I'm not going to kill myself over it. It was a nightmare just to get him this 9 train. So, yeah, this card sucks a lot more. In retrospect, I kind of wish I had BD'd someone else, because the primary reason for doing it clearly didn't work the way I had thought and hoped it would. So, that sucks. The other thing is, right now, is that we're really close. We're 1 level of rank training away from maxing out. So a little later in the week, when we hit enough rank training points or enough rank coins for that, I will show you all us finishing off rank training on this team. And then we'll call it a video from there. All right, and here we go. We finally have enough rank coins to finish off rank training. So this will be our 3rd team that is fairly competitive, that we've finished off mentor, that we finished off rank training, and that we have pitchers and batters chem on. So that's a big relief, and it makes grinding a lot easier in the game. Honestly, more fun to play when all your rank coins aren't going toward rank training. You know, when you can actually buy PSCTs or whatever else you might need. So without further ado, we will finish off rank training on this team. And there you can see, we are all done freaking rank training. That is such a relief. And, you know, this team is already doing really well, and we're primed to go even further with it. So, with that being said, this should finally wrap up the video. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.